In today's gist, I'm going to be telling you how I felt. My reaction when I got the news that the hard disks that contain the biggest of our production, how it got crashed. That is the gist I have for you this very day. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be telling you how I survived, how I was able to put that incident back, and how I was able to move forward. You're welcome once again to Liwem Network International YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. You know, we always appreciate you for coming to this channel. Thank you for viewing our posts. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for following our films, our skits, our spoken word, drama gist, and the likes of other things. So thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you for your comment, everybody. Thank you for your prayers during our 7th anniversary. Thank you so much. That was held 2 days ago. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your comments, your prayers. Thank you so much. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very powerful. Still drama gist. You know, I said earlier, I said about some days ago, I said drama gist. I'm going to be giving us a series of experiences I had in drama ministry. The Liwem Network International is 7 years. And this is my 12th year in drama ministry by the special grace of God. So I've actually seen some series of experiences I've had in drama locations, I've had in shooting of movies and the likes of experiences. I would like to share those experiences with you so that you can also learn 1 or 2 things from those experiences and those things I gained from that particular experience. We went on that location 2020. That was around October, November. It was a very, very big project. It was a very, very big movie. In fact, I remember when God brought about that script. It was in the night while I was working around the University of Ilorin. I was doing prayer work that particular day, and that was how God brought this particular script. And anytime I got something like that, I knew solely specifically that God has an intention to do something very, very great. So when the script dropped upon my spirit, man, in fact, I was full with so much joy. That was 2019. That was when it dropped. And I remember 2020, we wanted to shoot January. We wanted to shoot that movie, and due to one thing or the other, we couldn't gather so much money as it were then. So we had to postpone the location. And as God will have it, we had the location the ending of October to early of November. It was around 4-5 days. It was around 5 days location at Ilorin. That was where we shot that movie. And you know, it's our biggest production. This is a production where several of our fathers were there. The likes of Dr. D. Omoni was the director. Fejos Baba was also there. Daddy Korediare was there. Mommy Fadiji from Ilorin was there. Pastor Adishipo was there, and several other faces were also there. This is a production that took a whole lot of things. You know, people came from different parts of the nation. People traveled from Port Harcourt. People traveled from Enugu. People traveled all over to come for this location. You know, there was this joy when a location that we had initially postponed now came onto reality. That was October 2020. So everybody with great joy. We went into that production because everybody, in fact, before we even went on production, there's some set of friends that I do have. When I write a movie, I speak with them, they look at the script, they review the script, I get their points, their opinions. So some of these, my friends, went through the script and they gave me wonderful review about the script. So many people were so much anticipating of what Jesus will do through that script. You know, there was joy everywhere because of the intensity and the magnitude of this particular movie. I remember one of the comments of Fejos Baba when he saw that particular script. He said, "This is fire." I remember he said, this is fire. I remember that the Yemi Adepoju from Ilorin also read the script. It was indeed a great one. Daddy was happy. He was, when he saw it, he was like, wow, this is the, so Daddy even also corrected the script, you know, and the likes. So there was this joy that we are going to be shooting this script, and then October we were like, okay, finally the script has come to reality. We shot, everybody put all their hands together. We spent and the location was successful. The location was successful, held at Ilorin. People from RCCG Good News Cathedral really helped. You know, it was a wonderful production. Everybody helped to do one thing or the other in that production. All right, so after the location, we were not able to balance the editor. We had a particular amount of money we still want to pay the editor, and he's a brother too. He's a brother. I really celebrate God's grace in his life. I celebrate the fact that he also understood with us at then. So when we started, after the production and the money and all was not, some of the particular money we want to give the editor was not there. So for some reasons, he kept the hard disks, and it wasn't attended to. And we also gave a promise that we are going to do well to pay up as God gives us the provision and all. And so that was so the hard disk was left untouched and the likes, and it was just there. So at a particular point when the money was available, and I remember then we were also shooting. We shot, afterwards we shot a movie called In All Lioness. I'm still coming to that. So afterwards, when we were ready, we told the editor, okay, the money and all is here, and we want to release the movie now. Please help us hasten up with your editing and all. And when he started the editing work. And a particular day, one very day, he called us and said, my brother, the hard disk is not working again. And it was as though I was hearing another thing. The hard disk that contained the biggest movie that we've ever shot is not working. Kile Sosa. What did you just say? Hard disks that contain the production we did with several hundreds of thousands. It's not working. I was initially thinking that it's a dream, you know, that it was a dream. So I didn't take it serious. Then at a particular point, the second day, it was getting real. I was asking him, have you attended several things? He's an editor. He's also somebody that is involved with all this repair engineering as well. He said he has done everything in his own capacity to try to troubleshoot and see that these hard disks work. But he said with all his efforts, the hard disks didn't work. And I was like, wait, this is not like other events that you've done and everything you've finished everything and everybody have gone back, or at least the event has been done. So even if the hard disk or something got crashed, at least you know that the main event has been done. But this one, for us to really know that the event of the location has been done, is the final copy that we get from the recorded files. And that was what got crashed. That was what got damaged. That was what got destroyed. It was terrible. It was really, really terrible. And he said he did everything in his capacity to make it work, and it didn't work. And I was disturbed. At the point, after several days and weeks, the reality it started becoming much more real to me. That wait, we've indeed lost several hundreds of thousands naira. You know, it was even money as a student, and I was doing my master's degree then. You know, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was after spending all this money. You mean the money has gone like that? It affected me. I was disturbed. I was downcast. I was burdened. I was in pain. This is a movie it was even before we shot, it was difficult. Yet it got crashed. I was like, oh, maybe this is at the point where I need to just stop drama ministry. I was thinking that maybe this is the very point I just need to go and focus on another thing before coming back to drama ministry. I was thinking this is the time for me to also go and just maybe pause drama ministry for a while go and get money, look for money, and maybe come back to drama ministry. I was disturbed. I was affected. It affected me. It affected. At a particular point, it was beginning to give questions to God. It was beginning to give questions to the reality, the miraculous power of God. It was beginning to give questions in my heart. Then I remembered a word by Apostle Paul. He said, we were troubled on every side, but not distressed. We were perplexed, but not in despair. We were persecuted. We were cast down, but not destroyed. That word, we were cast down, but not destroyed, was so strong. That was the motivation God brought to me. We were cast down, but not destroyed. At that particular point, Apostle Paul also got a point. He said, we will comfort you with the comfort God has comforted us with. So I got that word, that we were cast down, but not destroyed. And I actually had to summon all faith together. I had to encourage myself. I had to tell myself that, oh boy, no matter what you are passing through, God is involved and God knows about it. I'm so much sure that my Father knows about it. I remember the three Hebrews that were in the fire. God could have stopped the three Hebrews before entering fire. God could have stopped them. God would have stopped those carrying them before they entered. God would have even caused the miracle at the point where they were making that decision. But God allowed them to enter the furnace of fire. And when they got to the furnace of fire, He made it harmless for them. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. So it was when I got this reality, then I started bringing back faith. I started moving my heart. I started encouraging myself and to take the work much more serious. One thing I know is that God who I serve, God who is indeed the owner of the vision, we know how well to do His things. God who is the owner of His vision, we know how well to provide for the vision even when we want to reshoot again. God who is the owner of the vision, we know how well He's going to do it. So I actually encourage myself, and we start preparing, we start shooting other movie, and that was the time we shot Cry, we shot Travel in Birth. We also released the movie too this year to Soul Trade. That was even after this incident that happened. We actually had to encourage ourselves in the Lord and move forward. And right now we are even preparing for a very, very big project, Lioness Season 2. Oh no, this production is a very, very big one. We are moving with faith in our hearts that God is going to see us through. We are not allowing the challenges of the past to define our moments. We are not allowing the past to define our moments. We sure know that God is involved. And that is what I want you over there to learn. Even if you are passing through critical challenges, even if you are passing through terrible challenges that you can't even explain to people, I'm bringing a good news to you, that God is still with you. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. One thing I know is that definitely at the point where we are going to be shooting this big project, it's going to be a very big miracle. It's going to be a big miracle that will be mind-blowing, and will be, in fact, it will surpass our own understanding. That is our faith and trust. And we are not allowing that to stop what God is bringing to our table again. We are not allowing the past to define what we are going to be doing. So if you are there and you are facing one big challenge or the other, and it's looking as though God is not there, I'm encouraging you this very day that you should encourage, you should gather your faith together, gather your trust together. God is still there. Oh my, God is still there with you. And that is not the end to life. That is not the end to things. That is not the end to what God is going to be doing in and through you. Challenges are one of those things that will be building your faith, building your trust and your stamina in God. So don't lose hope. No matter what has happened, truly it has happened. God allowed it. Oh, it has happened. But don't let that affect you. God build our faith. If you are moving on this journey in life and you don't have testimonies, like this, you don't have testimonies of what God has done, how you were able to stand strong even at the places of challenges, that means you are not really growing. Challenges will strengthen you. build you. Don't let it weaken you. All right, so what did I do at the end of it was that I gathered my faith, I gathered my trust in God. I put my faith back in Him. I encourage myself in the Lord. So as I'm telling you to also encourage yourself in the Lord, don't let that issue destroy you. Move forward, even if it looks as though it's unattainable. Move to another thing as God gives you inspiration. Move to another thing and keep enjoying God's presence. Don't let the devil rejoice over you because of that challenge, that little challenge you're having. It is important for us as an individual to also put our trust in God, no matter what you are passing through, no matter it, and the Lord is going to help you. So each of us, we are going to share testimonies. I'm serious, we are going to share this testimony. This very video, one of these days we'll play it again, that this is what God has done afterwards. So I'm rejoicing with you. I'm rejoicing with you in advance, as I'm rejoicing with myself in advance, that the Lord is going to do it. So don't give up. Don't give up on God. Do not give up on God. I'm saying it again. Please do not give up on God. So thank you for viewing this video. God bless you. Bye.